Welcome to another installment of our new series entitled Search the Word. Last week we spoke about creation and we spent some time there talking a little bit about the creation of humanity. And today we talk about the nature of humanity. Just a recap. We did say last week that according to the book of Genesis chapter 1 verses 26 to 28, God intended to create humanity, and he says as he reasons with himself, let us make man in our image and in our likeness. And so God created man, both male and female created he them. Now, because we have been created in the image and likeness of God, it's important that we understand what this means for us. Now, when the Bible tells us in the book of Genesis chapter 1 that we were created in the image and in the likeness of God, this is what it implies. 1, we were created with a conscious mind. Contrary to other animals that God has called into existence, he formed us with his hands. And in his forming humanity, he gave humanity a clear conscious mind, a mind that is able to reason from cause to effect, a mind that is able to plan, a mind that is aware of the surroundings around him. Number 2, we have been created to possess a creative mind. Remember that we said that it is God who created everything. Now, God did not just create everything, but he gave us also a mind that is creative enough to use what he has created to advance ourselves. God created the earth. He gave us the ability to create other things within the confines of the earth. Number 3, we were created to exercise authority. God possesses supreme authority over all things. Now he has given us the ability, or he has given us the capacity to exercise authority. The Bible says that he gave us authority not over one another, not over supernatural beings, but he has given us authority over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, the creatures of the field. He has given us authority over everything that is on the face of the earth except for one another. Now, unfortunately, man fell into sin, and it is because man fell into sin that he now sees a potential, in quotes, that he can lord over others. We'll talk about that another time. But God has given us authority or ability to exercise authority over the things that he has created in the earth. Number 4, God has given us authority, or ability rather, to choose. He has given us the capacity not just to reason from cause to effect, but to also choose. One of my favorite writers says that if God had not given us the ability to choose, he would have created us as robots that are programmed to do this and to do that. But instead, God gave us the ability to choose for ourselves what we want to do, the will, if you were to indulge me there, the will to choose. Now, this will to choose is important for us to understand because it also gives us the ability to choose against God. God gives us the options, and we are the ones who make the choice. It is because of this power to choose that in Genesis chapter 3, we see a division between God and his creature, humanity. A separation out that stems out of the choice that humanity has made to choose creature over creator. The choice over the things instead of the one who gives the things. It is because of this power to choose that the world is in the state in which it is, even up to today. It is because humanity chose. But how did that choice then come into the picture? How was humanity corrupted? Genesis chapter 3 spins a story, tells a story of this day or this event of how humanity was corrupted. And it tells us that God had given instruction that Adam and Eve could eat out of every tree in the garden except for one, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And for some odd reason, Eve finds herself standing in front of this tree, looking into the tree and speaking to a snake in the tree. And the snake convinces her that she can be like God if she partakes of the fruit of the tree, that she will not surely die. She partakes of the fruit and then takes to her husband. Her husband then eats of the fruit. He chooses to eat of the fruit. It is for this reason that even up to now, humanity has been corrupted by the power of sin. We have an inclination to sin. However, before we forget ourselves and lose ourselves there, God had already put a plan of action in place that should humanity fall, should humanity sin, there is a way of redeeming humanity. And we'll talk about that at a later time. If humanity were to choose God, they needed to know that there are other choices as well. And so God gave man the ability to choose, not just to choose him, but to have a choice between him and the other choices that exist around humanity. This power to choose is still available even to us today. God presents to us life and death. God presents to us eternity and condemnation. And it is up to us to exercise that choice. We have an inclination to choose what is bad sometimes, but God is still persistent in ensuring that we know that we can choose life. I say to you today, choose life, choose God, choose eternity. May God be with you. May God bless you as you come together with us on this journey to search the word. God bless you. See you next week.